Today I'm going to teach you about the court structure of England and Wales. I hope you will enjoy this video. UK court structure is a result of a development which took place nearly for 1,000 years and not something which started from scratch. Because when Norman the Conqueror conquered Britain, there was no unified legal system or a centralized governing body. Therefore, the development of the court structure has a lengthy history. UK has 3 different court structures. First one is the England and Wales court structure. The second one is the Scotland court structure. Third one is the Northern Ireland court structure. Here in this presentation, you will be learning in detail about the England and Wales court structure. Before learning about the court structure, it is necessary to know what is meant by jurisdiction. I know you will be wondering about what that word is. Jurisdiction means power to hear a case. This power to hear a case varies from court to court. Some courts are having only the power to hear civil matters, and some are having the power only to hear criminal cases. And at the same time, courts can be classified as first instance courts and as appellate courts. Yes, you are correct. Some courts can be classified as inferior courts and some can be classified as superior courts too. Criminal courts exist in order to hear and determine cases in which people are accused of breaking the criminal law. The case will be brought by the prosecution against an accused or defendant. If the defendant is found guilty, the criminal court has the power to inflict punishment in the form of a fine or imprisonment. Civil courts are the opposite of this. Civil courts will be hearing disputes between individuals regarding legal duties and responsibilities they owe to each other. Sometimes we can see civil cases between citizen and the state as well. Civil cases are brought by the claimant. That means the person who is bringing the claim is known as the claimant, and the person defending the claim is the defendant. If the defendant is found liable, the court has the power to order the defendant to pay money compensation to the claimant or to order some other remedy. I will show you the criminal court structure. First, we have the Magistrate Court, then we have the Crown Court, then we have the Court of Appeal, then the Supreme Court. This is the civil court structure. The most inferior civil court is the County Court, then the High Court, then the Court of Appeal Civil Division, then the Supreme Court. I will show you the hierarchical relationship of all these courts. You can see the most inferior courts at the bottom of this triangle. Tribunals, Magistrate Court, County Court. Then you can see the senior courts, which are Crown Court, High Court and the Court of Appeal. And it is worth to note that High Court is divided into 3 divisions and the Court of Appeal is divided into 2 divisions. Then you can see the most superior court, which is the Supreme Court, which you can see on top. Magistrate Court is a criminal court of first instance. Court of first instance means a court where the claim commenced and decided there. Magistrate Court do not have a jury trial. Instead, cases will be heard in front of a magistrate or a district judge. And the magistrate court is hearing mainly cases which are not so serious. That means summary offences are tried inside the magistrate court. Furthermore, we can see some of the civil cases being tried at magistrate court. As I mentioned you earlier, there are two types of judges who sits in the magistrate court. They are district judge, magistrate or justices of peace. Here in this picture, you can see the distinctive style of their dress. These magistrates are not legally qualified people. They are unpaid and sit part-time, generally in benches of 3, assisted by a legally qualified justice's clerk who advise the magistrates on the law but do not involve themselves in decision making. District judges are legally qualified people. County court is an inferior court. It only has the jurisdiction over civil matters, and it can be considered as a court of first instance. In the county court, cases are tried in front of judges who are known as circuit judges, recorders, and district judges. There are 3 types of judges who sits in the county court. They are circuit judges, recorders, and district judges. Recordership is often the first step on the judicial ladder to appointment to the circuit bench. Recorders' jurisdiction is broadly similar to circuit judges, but they will handle only less complex cases. Circuit judges hear cases with greater importance or complexity. District judge generally keeps an overview of a case to make sure it is running smoothly. In this picture, you can see the distinctive style of their dress. Crown Court is a senior court. It has both appellate and first instance jurisdiction. However, Crown Court largely deals with criminal cases. It actually deals exclusively with serious criminal cases. In the Crown Court, any High Court judge, circuit judges, and recorders can sit to hear cases. Judge will sit with the jury to hear indictable offences. Jury is a panel comprising with 12 randomly selected lay people. They will give a verdict as to whether accused is guilty or not guilty. As I told you, in the Crown Court, High Court judges, circuit judges and recorders can sit to hear cases. High Court judges sit to hear very serious criminal cases. They wear the red robes when dealing with criminal cases, and we can see the circuit judge wearing a different color. It is to indicate the criminal cases. Recorders also wear the same attire, just like in the earlier court. High Court is a senior court. It is a superior court of record. That means their decisions are regularly reported. High Court has both civil and criminal jurisdiction, and it has jurisdiction at first instance, appeal, and supervisory. High Court is comprising with 3 divisions known as Family Division, Chancery Division, and Queen's Bench Division. Queen's Bench Division is mainly dealing with tort and contract cases. They will be dealing with shipping cases, business disputes, technology and construction disputes, and the administrative court within the Queen's Bench Division will be dealing with the judicial review claims of administrative action. The Chancery Division will be dealing with bankruptcy, ownership of lands, trusts, and disputed wills. There is a patents court within the Chancery Division. The Family Division will be dealing with matrimonial matters, issues to do with adoption, and other matters concerning children. High Court judges are identified as most colourful judges. However, their attire changes depending on the subject matter that they hear. If they are hearing a criminal case, they will be wearing a red robe, which is very colourful. If they are hearing a civil case, they will be wearing this other robe, which was introduced in 2008. Appeal Court. It is a superior court with both criminal and civil jurisdiction. It has 2 divisions, Criminal Division and Civil Division. It hears appeals from County Court, High Court, and Employment Appeal Tribunal. The head of the court is the Master of Rolls, who is also the head of civil justice. The judge who sit in the Court of Appeal are known as Lord or Lady Justice of Appeal. The Lord Chief Justice is the head of the Court of Appeal Criminal Division and is also the head of the judiciary and the President of the Courts of England and Wales. He sits with Lords Justices of Appeal. This is the distinctive way of how they dress. Judges who sits to hear criminal cases will be wearing a wig. But the judges who sits to hear civil cases will not be wearing a wig, and their robe is also different. And there will be gold color tabs on their robe. United Kingdom Supreme Court. It is the highest court in UK. It is the final court of appeal in UK, except for criminal cases from Scotland. The UK Supreme Court was established by Part 3 of the Constitutional Reform Act 2005 and officially came into being on 1st October 2009. It replaced the Appellate Committee of the House of Lords in its judicial capacity and assumed the jurisdiction of the House of Lords. It hears appeals on point of law of public importance from the Court of Appeal, but it may occasionally hear an appeal directly from the High Court. For this scenario, it is known as the leapfrog procedure. The UK Supreme Court comprises with President, who is the head of the court, a Deputy President, and 10 other justices of the Supreme Court. It is a superior court and a court of record. Its hearings are filmed, its decisions are regularly reported, and all decisions are posted on the Supreme Court website. The decisions of the Supreme Court are authoritative on all the other courts lower in the hierarchy. No one can go above the decision given by the Supreme Court. It is the final decision for any case. This is the ceremonial dress of Supreme Court judges. I hope the lesson is very clear to you. This lesson is helpful for London LL.B students and any A-level student who is following the London syllabus. If you enjoyed my video, please subscribe my channel.